How do you get the most from dealing with board search consultants? I've been operating as a board search consultant for more than 15 plus years, and I've recruited chairs, non execs, advisory board members, committee members across all walks of life, all types of businesses, all types of industries. And I know there is a small cohort of very sophisticated board search consultants in the industry who also operate in this paradigm. And I suspect, like myself, there's a degree of frustration with the interactions that they have with a lot of the board members, particularly the aspiring board members who contact them. First and foremost, it's really important that you only approach board search consultants when you have your house in order, when you've got the right levels of experience, credentials. You know, I might be a little bit unique in the market, but for the vast majority, board search consultants are not there to be your board mentor, board coach, trying to tell you how to do things, trying to give you critiques of your resume and counsel you on what roles you should or shouldn't apply for. That's not their role. And, you know, it's a big mistake to be approaching board search consultants without your, act together, without having the right board resume, without the right credentials on the CV. I have a lot of people who approach me now and they haven't done any formal governance training. They don't even understand the difference between a non-executive director and an advisory board member. They don't understand how to get a board seat. And they come onto the call, and instead of using this as an incredibly powerful opportunity to pitch themselves for a future board role, they use the time to just, shoot the breeze, talk about, sort of asking really basic menial questions, which quite frankly, you should research yourself. So you must research, you must learn, you must gather all of this information if you want to serve in the boardrooms. And you only want to approach, in my opinion, the top search firms when you have at least a couple of board appointments on your CV. You want to time this to perfection. You really want to go to the right search firm on the right day once you have the runs on the board. When you do meet with them, you need to be on message. You have to really interview extremely well to be considered and to make a lasting impression. Potentially, there might not be a role available right there and then, and so it's crucial that you're building that rapport for the future. You're building a lasting impression, and you're figuring out a mechanism how you can keep in touch with each other so that you've got that ongoing relationship. Now, I'm a lot more relaxed. I try and be as accessible as I possibly can be in the market. I still conduct a large number of complimentary board career assessments. But even so, when you come to meetings with me, it's important that you understand the paradigm that we're operating in. We are board search consultants looking for top talent, whether that be for the top ASX private companies in the country. And so we are making judgments every time we meet with people. Don't make any mistake about this. This is a highly judgmental process. We're making snap-second judgments in some cases. We look at how you appear, how you communicate, how you interact with us. And we're making a decision whether we want to do business with you in the future. And so when you're coming to any form of executive search or board search meeting, it's imperative that you're thinking the long game. How do I create an incredible impression? How do I be a giver, not a taker? How do I ensure that I'm going to be presented with opportunities in the future, whether that be executive or board director opportunities? So really think about this paradigm. And of course, whenever you meet with a corporate headhunter of any nature, always do your research. Know who you're meeting with. Understand the types of roles that person undertakes on a regular basis. Have a look at the types of clients that person typically works with, and have a look at their executive history and their formal credentials so that you do know who you're talking to. It's a huge mistake to go into a meeting underprepared, and you really want to make those lasting impressions, as I said. So it's not difficult. It's not rocket science. It's just common courtesies in many respects, and it's also just common business sense. And you must understand the paradigm that we're operating in. Really important to make a great impression, particularly if you want to pursue a board director career in the future.